we go. Here we go. Don't jump. Ready? Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go, Todd. Here we go. Good. Here we go, Todd. Todd. Here we go. Todd. Here we go. Todd. Don't jump. Ready? Go. Todd.
It's week 1 of the National Football League, where we'll see 2 of the NFL's oldest and most storied franchises. It's the Eagles and the Rams under the lights on Monday night.
And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. And they'll be led out by their quarterback now in his 3rd season in the league.
All right, I know it's something that every team says every season, but they genuinely believe that this is their year, and having him at quarterback is a big part of that. They think he's poised for a huge season and can really be the type of player that brings out the best of each weapon that they have on this offense. Behind that type of performance, their goals are high. They envision a lot of wins and finishing among the league's best on their side of the ball.
A good start. 1 play, 10 yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Bond. That pass complete to Deontay Hardy. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw. Bond. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Back to throw. Bond. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
Coming out of Ohio State, one of the top prospects in the NFL draft, and it was so big that they moved up in the draft to get him, to make sure that they had him. And, boys, he got the full package. Loves the game, big-time arm, 4.4 speed, so good that another quarterback prospect said to him, "What's it feel like to run 4.4? Everybody wants to be that fast." That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now left side on the swing pass, and he'll get nothing out of that one. So nothing doing there, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Throwing on 3rd down. Fields able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, "Hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here." And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
There's a short one taken in by Otten. So the completion good for 7 there. And that will bring up 2nd down. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
On 2nd down, a run by Achane. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Fields. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. 2nd and 10. 50 after a gain of about 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. From the 50, here's Fields. And that's going to be incomplete.
They didn't have a ton of yards to pick up on that 3rd down, but there was no way they were playing that one safe. They decided to take that one downtown. They must have felt that they had a big play that was waiting for them. Unfortunately, it was incomplete.
And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Bond. And that one too wide and incomplete.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
And remember, following the safety, you give the football up as well, and they free kick it from the 20 now. Fielded at about the 28. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their 2nd drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. Here's Achane to start the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
That was well defense right there. He saw the play in front of him and able to hold the point of attack. Then he sheds it and goes and makes a tackle for a loss.
Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 13 yards and an Eagle 1st down.
On 1st down, Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. Well, just the last thing you want to see here in the 1st quarter of a new season. Hopefully nothing serious. We'll step aside for a moment. Now Achane on 1st and 10. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he did not want to go down there as he carries tacklers for a solid gain of 9.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Here's Fields now on 2nd down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st. Running left, Achane. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. It's an Eagles 1st down on a gain of 11. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw is Fields. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Walker. And the Rams are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. Throwing to start the drive. Bond finding Bourne here over the middle. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and that'll make it second down. Off the play fake. Bond, short throw, caught by the tight end Oliver. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
On first down, Bond. Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. They'll run on first down. It's Glover, and just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Now 2nd and 9. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
To throw on third down, Bond. That is incomplete. There is no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you've got your best people in the area to try and take that away.
And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty. Philadelphia's offense ready to go again. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down. And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3. 3rd down and 6. Fields now to throw. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down.
Defense.
Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
And now the throw here is incomplete, and with that, we come to the end of the first quarter of play. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Here's Fields. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. And the pressure gets to him again. Max Crosby blowing up the play and getting the sack. Third and long, you knew that he was going to throw it. He just couldn't find anybody to throw it to.
Yeah, and it shouldn't have been a surprise, but that was perfect execution of their nickel defense. That fifth defensive back, the extra defender, he really tightened up things downfield in coverage, and they were able to get to him in the pocket.
The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Bond. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. Now the throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A. Up the middle they go. Glover. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's second down. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. To throw on second down. Bond. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. And now, meanwhile, after the dust settles on the fumble, we've got an injured player here as well. We always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Looking to throw on second down. Fields. Throw left side, hauled in by Otten. Still on his feet. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Cade Otten, 50 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Oh, that's pretty impressive, Charles. It's one thing to be an elite speed wide receiver and have all that yards after the catch into the end zone, but from your tight end?
Yeah, you don't get that very often. What you're describing is more like a Tyreek Hill, a Devontae Adams, and Antonio Brown. You're not talking about a guy that lines up or can line up in line and look like an extra tackle on running plays. He took that bad boy downfield just like he was a scat back.
Before the game, he told me, I'm going to have a zinger or two today. And I was like, oh, a zinger or two? I guess that's a zinger, right?
That's a zinger.
This taken in right around the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. And the Rams getting set to go now. Right now, they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football certainly paramount right now.
Yeah, and it's not just the guy who dropped it on the last drive, is it? That means everyone who might touch the ball is getting the same message. Guys, ball security, paramount. Let's take care of it, and if we do, we've got a chance to put points on the board.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Glover, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Bond. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. That's big Jordan Davis powering in to drop him. But he continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
Here comes the Rams punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Eagles set and ready for their next offensive drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Achane on the counter. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Off play action, Fields. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. A shotgun snap, Fields. Quick slant here to Smith. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Out of the gun, Fields. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 25-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
Complete right side to Otten. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and it's 2nd down. Achane gets it from the gun. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Now Fields. That is caught and able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
Here's Fields. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Justin Fields taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Eagles are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. L.A. set to take over again on offense. They're down a couple of scores, 16-0, as they start things out with a 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the 23.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
Throwing on 3rd and long. Bond is going to let this one go deep. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Back to throw, Fields. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now this offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
2nd and 10. Fields again. Over the middle to Smith. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the 1st down.
Now that's a quarterback who's in charge out there right now. Wants to throw the ball on 3rd down, doesn't find anyone open, tucks it away, takes off, and picks up the 1st down. Not by a little, but by plenty.
On 1st down, it's Fields. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
On 2nd and 10, Fields. And it's caught. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this 1st half. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the 1st half of play.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best 1st half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on.
Open man, he's got him. That's Smith for the Philadelphia touchdown. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Eagles are able to widen their lead here in this 1st half.
They have really had their way so far in the 1st half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Elliott on for the extra point. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it was finished off by a touchdown from Devontae Smith. Taking it about the 1. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now the Rams about to go on offense one final time in this 1st half. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the 1st half. Targets and finds Reynolds once more. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Throwing on 1st down. Bond. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we've reached halftime here, and it's our visitors, the Eagles, leading this one. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin up at legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Patrick Mahomes, 2 touchdown passes, as his guys are able to get the victory in their season opener. Next, we head off to check out another game. And they were winners in that one over the visiting New York Giants. 21-7, the final score. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far, but there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Eagles ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They'll roll it, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Max Crosby now with his 2nd sack here on opening night. And you get the feeling, Charles, yeah, he's got the 2 sacks now, but he may get more here. We still got a quarter and then some to go.
And the way that he is playing this game, it reminds me of one of the best golfers in the world who can use every club in the bag and make a great shot. That's what he's doing with his pass rush moves right now, showing a little bit of everything. They have no way of stopping him.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
And that is exactly what you needed defensively. It's a long road back from here, but that's a good start to the second half as they force a punting situation and a 4th down.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And he'll take it on this side of midfield. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Eagles are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. And right about now, you start to think, and maybe they're starting to think, gosh, maybe points aren't going to happen for us in this game.
Well, it's a thought that is worth having because so far in this game, this defense has not just had the upper hand. They've appeared to be a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps to everything they've done. They've had an answer for everything this offense has thrown at them.
On play action, Fields. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
A run straight ahead with Achane. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
But you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Give him 3 yards there on the first down pickup. Fields. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Smith. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
At the 39-yard line.
Now it's Fields. Quick hitter here. It's complete. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down.
It's a gain of 6. And an Eagle first down.
To throw is Fields. He'll find a man over the middle, Tutu Atwell. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
8 yards.
Now a 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2 at the 25-yard line.
Fields now to throw. And there's a short one taken in by Otten. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Eagles.
To the air again, Fields. This is caught. And the Eagles are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll run it now with Smith. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. They motion the running back out left. Now Fields on 3rd and goal. And this is going to be intercepted.
Pass interference. Defense.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. 1st and goal. They give it off here to the tight end. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 3-yard line.
They'll run with Smith. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. Well, the disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that, because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook, but bottom line is don't quit competing.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Bond. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Off play action. Bond. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Glover. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Pick up of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 41-yard line.
Back to throw again. He'll find Reynolds over the middle. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 44-yard line.
That's good for a Rams first down.
Up the middle they go. Glover. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Glover. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Back to throw. Bond. He finds his man. Complete. That's Glover. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. 2 yards to go, 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Bond got the connection here to Bourne. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Now a handoff up the middle. Glover. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
At the 14-yard line. 1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Los Angeles. 2nd and 9. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the 4th and final quarter. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Bond. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Deontay Hardy. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Rams are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Now, this opening game has certainly not gone their way to this point, but, yeah, that touchdown may be a glimmer of hope for the long season ahead.
And no one in this league likes to talk about moral victories. No one likes to really just say, okay, well, maybe something went right. But you're exactly right about that. A little glimmer there. Maybe they can carry it over moving forward.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Again, it's Achane. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12. Now it's Fields off the bootleg. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain of 32 that time.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout, and actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the third quarter doing the old hold up four fingers college sign, meaning the fourth quarter is ours, and they certainly weren't kidding.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Up the middle, Achane. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 84 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Off play action, Fields. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
This taken in by Kincaid. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Now Fields. Throw left side to Kincaid. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
They shakes him off, and they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards there on the play as that'll lead to a 2nd and goal. Here's Fields. Throw left side, hauled in by Otten. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. Here's Fields. Steps away to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Justin Fields taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Eagles are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
This is a great decision right here. Out of the pocket to his left, and he knows if he waits too long, the defense is going to be all over him. So he makes a decision to go and wins the race to the pylon.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that will bump the lead up to 26. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. He finds his man, complete. That's Glover. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. The Rams on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Bond working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's second down now.
They'll look to throw again. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
To throw on third down, Bond.
He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Again, he'll drop to throw. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes.
Jordan Davis able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Back to throw. Bond. Short throw caught by the tight end, Oliver.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Keely Ringo picks it off. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he could do there, and he winds up giving the ball away.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead.
A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play.
While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. Here is 3rd down and 4. Back to throw. Fields. They set up the screen. Achane has it. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
For as many sacks as this defense has, you can understand their willingness to try and get upfield and get another. So what a really smart play call here to use their aggression against them, go with the screen, and they're able to get the 1st down.
On the handoff, it's Achane.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
They'll run for it with Achane.
And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
107 yards rushing now on 23 carries so far.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Achane here, they stay on the ground.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, Guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Delay of game, offense.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
Still second down.
A give left side. Here's Achane.
And not much running room. Down to the 32. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
And it's third down.
So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This is the type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.
So for Philadelphia, they begin the new year 1-0 as they come out victorious here. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.